2007, and it's time for Demolition Derby. Gentlemen, get ready for the Trophy Dash. The Big Car Trophy Dash is the first event of the night. It's one of the few changes that there's Matthew in the scissor lift provided by Paulsbo Advanced Rentals, and we certainly thank them, and Duncan Racing. One of the changes is that instead of the A and B dash with only 6 cars in it, they're going to a 12-car random draw trophy dash, and they're going to a random draw, like I said. So in the past, the best car, the fastest car, would be the last car in line. You would think it'd be pole position, but to keep the race competitive, they always put the fast guy in the back. Well, now what they've done is they've combined the A and the B to one 10-lap, 12-car race, and they've jumbled the lineup. So this should be good. These are the top 12 in time trials here. We have the first 10 of them out here. Okay, and let's take a look quickly here at our lineup. Pole position, 221, Jeff Harris. 52, Dave the Hammer McCarroll. 70, Mike Tonka Martin. 30 car, Joe Kowalski. 43, Eric Hillbilly Nielsen. 47, Kelly Enzor. 121, Rooster. 15, Dan Shaggy Dog Allison in his 3rd year here. 56, Joel Hyman. 88, Jeremy Steele, scratch that, Ken Richardson.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
And we are underway. Cars coming around for the green flag from Kelsey Payne. I did it again. And here we go. Green flag is out. 10 laps. $90 check to the winner. Coming out of the scrum, the 52 car of Dave the Hammer McCarroll is your leader. Chased closely by Jeff Harris in the 221 car. Dave McCarroll building a sizable lead, but he's got about 9 laps to go here. McCarroll starting to lap the competition. Stuck right now behind the 88 car of Ken Richardson. McCarroll trying to get by Richardson. Great shot there from our raised camera position. Again, Advanced Rentals, thank you for that. Duncan Racing. McCarroll in the lead, and now Joe Kowalski in his 21st year, hot on McCarroll's tail. Dave McCarroll back after a 2-year hiatus, ready to get it done. And the 47 car of Crazy Kelly Enzer on his tail. 5 laps to go. I don't know about you, Kevin, but I think a 12-car 10-lap race is a heck of a lot better than 6 cars going 6 laps.
Oh, it's fast and noisy out here.
McCarroll still comfortably in the lead. The 30 car of Joe Kowalski about a 1/3 of a lap behind. McCarroll mixing it up with the 56 station wagon of Joel Hyman. McCarroll looking good. Oh, and he's spun out by Mike Tonka Martin. That could cost McCarroll. Kowalski, 2 laps to go. Kowalski is the leader. McCarroll is out. Joe Kowalski, 21-year veteran. He knows what he's doing, and he is on it. White flag is up. 1 lap to go. McCarroll's got it going, but he's lost way too much ground. We've got a fire probably in the Rooster car, the 121 car right there. Kevin, you had a chance to talk to Rooster today?
Yes, I did. He was actually excited about today. The whole pits were excited to get this year underway, start racing. Rooster was
nice, look at that. We missed that. We got a car on the side over there.
Now, doesn't he get the rollover?
He will, and that's a good point. Whenever a rollover happens, and that was the 121 car of, that was Clayton Corey. No, who is that? No, that's 87. Nope, I'm all wrong. Let's find out who that is. I'm not sure. But anyway, if you get rolled over, you get a I got rolled over trophy, and whoever pushed him over will get a $20 bounty check. Kowalski in the lead, coming around for an easy checkered flag here. He'll win the first race of the night, the Trophy Dash. Congratulations, number 30, Joe Kowalski, in his 21st season out of Port Orchard. And that actually was Rooster that had rolled over in the 121 car, in the orange 121 car.
Yeah.
Kowalski getting congratulated there by the 47 car of Kelly Enzer. Kowalski, sponsored by Evergreen Upholstery, Grant Smith Attorney at Law, and Navy City Metals. Good job, guys.
Yeah, I got to talk to Paul Kowalski. They call him the Cow, Papa Cow.
Well, look at his car.
They've had that same car design for the last 20 years with the Cow.
There you go. I, as a fan and as a guy calling the games, races from the booth, I remember seeing that Cow early and often, and a lot of wins too. Hey, the sponsor for the Trophy Dash here is Racecom Electronics. They've provided the wireless communications here for West Sound TV tonight. And for all of your wireless communication needs, contact Jack Bailey of Racecom Electronics at 692-6979. As we wait for the trophy Jeep to get out here, a 1967 Kaiser Jeepster, driven by Dave Von Ruden of Those Guys Rod and Custom. Trophy girl tonight is going to be Kim Boscola for every event tonight. Sometimes they'll have 2 or 3 trophy girls. Tonight, just Kim. Kim, also a pit crew member of the 732 car of Cody the Rock Stayrook. And congratulations goes out to Mr. Kowalski. We'll take a moment here, thank Jack Bailey from Racecom Electronics, and be right back with a 12-car mini car trophy.
Racecom Electronics, providing communications equipment to military, government, corporate, and special events for over 2 decades. Racecom Electronics, communications on a budget.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we get ready to run the mini car trophy dash, I'd like to welcome you here to West Sound TV Presents. I'm Brent Woolard, joined in the booth by Kevin Durig. You'll meet Mickey Ray here on mic shortly. We've got Garrett, Doc, and Dennis in the back doing the technical stuff. We've got Scott and Brian spotting for us tonight. Cameramen, we've got Michael, Matthew St. Carol. We've got Eric Reichel, and we've got Martin. And here we go, mini car trophy dash, $90 check and a trophy hangs in the balance. The cars are coming around on their pace lap. Kelsey Payne waving them in, and we are underway. Mini car trophy dash. The 345 car of Daniel Dalton started in pole position, and he is holding the lead as the M&M guy Vincent Lee Morris gets wiped out in turn one. Now, the 71 car, Christina Lugnut Payne, takes advantage of Daniel Dalton spinning out. Christina Payne in the lead. Until the 35 car of your president, Steve Morgan, in his 16th season out of Bremerton, takes the lead. Steve Morgan, in his first year as president, he was the vice last year, doing a great job for the KDDA. Now, there's one thing, Kevin, I like about Steve, and that he knows front-wheel drive is what gets it done on this dirt.
Oh, he sure does.
And he's got one heck of a lead going right now here. We got about 6 laps to go here in this 10-lap race.
Kind of like his custom exhaust. He's got a motorcycle exhaust coming out through the back window.
Well, you know, they all sound like they got a motorcycle exhaust, but you're right. A motorcycle exhaust coming out the back window. That is very interesting. Steve Morgan has a good half-lap lead on the field right now, and he's got 4 laps. 4 laps to go between him and a $90 check.
The track is fast tonight. There's no doubt.
Somebody's lost a signboard. We'll have to see who that is. That's the 31 car of Michael Craig in his 5th year. But right now, this is Steve Morgan's race to win. He's got 2 laps.
Well, half the field's down. We have half the field setting. Half the field's running, half the field's parked.
White flag is out. 7 cars out of the 12 still moving. There's Kelsey Payne right there. Trading the white flag for the checkered flag. Harris coming around the corner. Put this one in the books, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations goes out to Steve Morgan in his 16th season out of Bremerton. Steve, sponsored by Peninsula Painting, Bikini Joe's Espresso. Woo. I got to tell you, you're going to see some interesting sponsors tonight, Kevin. Fans digging it here tonight. Beautiful day. It clouded up on us a little bit, but I haven't seen a drop of water yet. So
now it looks a little like it might rain, but hopefully it'll hold off for the rest of the night.
Steve Morgan, congratulations, buddy.
You got to go out and pick up some of the debris on the track.
Going to have plenty of cars to move off the track.
Oh, yeah.
Sponsor for this race is Always Clean. For commercial cleaning of offices, carpets, and windows, days, evenings, and weekends, owner-operator Jorge Ortiz can be reached at 731-5724. Remember, Always Clean is always there. The fans loving it here tonight. Actually, this morning when I got up, I thought, hey, you know what? It's going to be a little bit hot today. But we got a little canopy of clouds, and it cooled down pretty good here. I'm feeling pretty comfortable. How about you?
Yeah, it's very comfortable out here right now. Everyone in the pits, they're enjoying themselves back here today. I mean, it's the Duncans, Team Duncan. It's just a great time back there. I was having fun walking around the pits, talking to the drivers. Everybody's excited about tonight. Get this year underway here.
And once again, there's the 67 Kaiser Jeepster, driven by Dave Von Ruden. Harris getting a hug from Kathy, his wife, and also the treasurer of the KDDA. Congratulations goes out to Steve Morgan. And tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break here, thank Always Clean, and come right back with Rollover.
Always Clean Incorporated, locally owned and operated, serving Kitsap County for over 14 years, providing commercial cleaning for office buildings, carpets, and windows. Always Clean Incorporated, days, evenings, and weekends, always there.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to Always Clean, and it's time for my favorite event of the night, and that is rollover. How much better can it get than guys lining up against old Rusty? You'll see him out in the middle of the track. Nice little rollover ramp. Looks like you're getting ready to change your oil and you forgot one of the two ramps. The rules in rollover are simple. For every quadrant a driver rolls over, the driver gets 1 point with a bonus point for every full 360-degree rotation. One full roll will get you 5 points. Just rolling over on the roof will get you 2. Now, we've explained how to score rollover, but there's nothing like watching it. And thanks to the great one, Jim Gregerson, for providing the educational footage for that shot. We also would like to say we have a new element for 2007 in the rollover segment. The lovely and talented Mickey Olds has joined West Sound TV this year, and she has gathered up 4 Destruction Derby fans and will be giving them the opportunity to judge the artistic value of each driver's attempts.
My name is Mickey Ray. And here we are at the Kitsap County Destruction Derby 2007. What we have new for you today are some judges that are going to give us the artistic impression of how they feel about the rollover. Right now, I'd like to introduce you to a couple of our judges right here. And what is your name, dear?
Sherry Arbison.
And have you been to Destruction Derbies before?
Yes, I have.
Do you come every year?
Yes.
Have you ever been hurt?
No.
And I realize that you see this as an art form, so you're going to help us judge this, and I want to thank you, Sherry, for being with us today. Our next judge today is, what is your name, sir?
I'm Denny Garrett.
Are you a local here in Bremerton?
Oh, yeah.
Have you been to demolitions derbies before, or have you ever wrecked a car?
Many times.
Our next judge, dear, and what is your name?
Sean Young.
Nice to have you here, and I hear you used to drive something. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
It was open wheel jalopy for my dad.
And what year was that? Tell me a little more about that.
8 years ago.
You ever get hurt?
Got Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year, ladies and gentlemen. And over here, who are you, sir?
Lakey.
And have you been to demolition derbies before? So I'm under the impression that you think this is an art form, and between 1 to 10, you will help us judge this?
Sure.
I want to thank my judges for being here, and we are ready for some rock and roll over. You know, usually we have some sort of a nice day here in the Pacific Northwest, right? Well, occasionally you have some slinging. There's been some mudslinging, and we'll be right back with some points for you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot, Mickey Ray, and all of our guests down there. They're positioning the ramp right now. Crowd's starting to fill in here pretty good, Kevin, and I'm looking forward to seeing some rollover, and I'm looking forward to working with Mickey Ray. And also, there's a surprise in rollover, and I'll tell you right before it's coming.
Outstanding.
Now, the sponsor for this event is Paul's Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning. 876-4000 if you have water damage or like your carpets clean. Okay, green flag is going. Looks like the car is going to be coming out here. It should be Kelsey Payne in Gregerson's car, and it is. That's Gregerson's car from last year. Here comes Kelsey Payne approaching the ramp, getting some good speed. Oh, he takes a bad hit, ends up getting a 360. Let's jump down to Mickey Ray and see what kind of score our judges gave.
Okay, now here's my scores from my wonderful judges. Sherry, she gives them a 4. Denny gives them a 6.
19
Sean,
points,
4,
Mickey Ray.
5. 19 points, first card. Thank you. Up to you, Brett.
All right, thank you, Mickey.
Thank you.
Kelsey Payne, 19 on his first shot. Good job, guys.
He got some distance there, didn't he?
Oh, that looked very painful.
That car doesn't look like it's going to make it another year.
You know what, though? If you look at that car, it is round.
It is.
And that's what you need for good roller. When he hits that ramp right, that baby will just keep going. Be like a basketball rolling down the court.
All right, next one due in.
Okay, getting ready for run number 2 in the Gregerson car.
Here we go.
And that's Kelsey Payne. That's your flagman, by the way, ladies. Oh, he's got a little bit. That left wheel, the left front wheel has been broke loose. and I don't think he's going to be able to get up over the ramp.
He's going for it.
You know, although he can still win the artistic points, now he's going to give her up. Can't do it. So, Mickey Ray, while we got a minute here, why don't you...
All right, I think...
Go ahead and talk to the judges. Looks like 19's going to be it.
19's going to be it. Okay, Sherry, tell me how you feel about that.
Got 4.
They're going to give him 4. He never even touched the ramp.
I was wondering if he was going to get there, and he didn't. But you know what? He gave it his best shot.
Oh, here comes. Hold on. Here comes Steve Harris for his roll. Sorry to cut you off, Mickey, but
No worries.
Jumping the gun.
No worries. What is our score here?
Right now, 23 points for Kelsey Payne.
Thank you. 23 points.
And also, we need to bring up that the winning driver gets a free copy of the DVD.
Ooh,
What are you, a wannabe Marine? Kevin, how does that go?
Ooh,
I guess it does tonight.
Style and grace. I think he should get 40 points for style and just for making
Oh,
an
he's got some
effort.
speed.
Steve Harris approaching the ramp. And he takes a bad angle. Steve's been trying this. That's 3 points, technical points. And no, he won't get a 4th one for rolling back over on the roof. Mickey Ray, what do we got?
What do we have? Judges here, let's hold up your cards. What are our scores here? We've got 5, 6. Oh, we've got a 7. Oh, it's Jared. She's back. What is she giving?
Whoa,
7,
she's coming.
6.
She's going.
All right.
You know what? I'm going to call that 25.
Okay.
Now, hey, ask her what the problem was, would you, Mickey?
Okay, Sherry, I would like to know, what was the problem there?
Well, I was kind of confused.
She was confused and a little
There's a lot of
excited.
moving parts on those number boards.
It's a good thing she can't hear me and you, Kevin. All right, Steve Harris coming around for a second run. If he could get a good angle, I think he could make something happen here.
He's hunting for it. That looks better. That looks better.
At least he'll get 5. All right, let's take a look at our guest judges' score.
All right. Here's our guest judges here. What do we have? We got a 7.
28.
Woo, it's 28.
53. That puts Steve Harris in the lead for the free DVD. But here's the surprise, ladies and gentlemen. I brought him out of retirement, rollover retirement. Rick the Flip Duncan hasn't rolled a car in about 12 years. And it's coming.
That's a big car.
And it's a big car. And trust me, folks, he knows how to run it. He's going to do a victory lap here first. Now, I have some footage of him doing a rollover back in 1982, and we'll watch a little piece of it between his 2 rollovers. 1982, right here in this stadium, Kevin. What do you think about that?
It's a long time ago, Brent.
That's-
long time ago.
Glad to see those broadcast schools paid off for you, Kevin.
No wasted money there, babe.
Okay, here he comes. Now notice, he picks a substantially different angle to hit the ramp from, and you're going to find out why here in a second. And if you can look into the car, you see all those diagonal braces and stuff? He's a 50-year-old man who knows how to roll a car. Oh, and then I talk him up and he does that. That's a 0. We'll hold on the, all right, go ahead.
We're going to have points for this. What do we have for that effort?
We'll work on our time,
Got a
ladies
5,
and gentlemen.
2,
11
2,
points.
2. There you go.
11
points.
for the 40 car. Rick the Flip Duncan.
Thank you, judges.
Here he comes.
Thank you very much.
He's got the speed. There he
There
goes.
we go.
Oh,
There we go.
There we go.
8 points.
Oh,
8
he took
total.
a beating on that.
What a roll. What a roll.
He took a
And
beating.
all right, let's go down to our judges. That was pretty good looking for a big car. Looks like we're going to have
7, 8, 8.
33, 31 points.
It's going to get messy out here, folks.
You know what?
It's gonna get messy.
Steve Harris just won himself a free DVD.
What a lucky man.
He's not looking good.
You know what? I hate to say it, but
got
we
an
were
injury.
joking around earlier, and I told Rick, I said, now that I talked you into this, if anything bad ever happened, I'd feel incredibly horrible. Hope he's okay.
Yeah, you got kind of bounced around in there.
Well, when you roll a car over, you get bounced around. We're going to try to take a closer look here. And I can't really see much there, but they got, luckily the ambulance is on the track during rollover. Steve, he's moving around, but boy,
Yeah.
he looks like he is in some pain.
This looks kind of serious, you guys.
Yes,
It's
it
kind of
does.
serious. Let's all say a little prayer here.
That is very unfortunate. One thing about this race, though, is they do as safe as they can. They got medical, fire standing by. I've seen them have to use the jaws of life, and they may have to do that in this case to cut the roof off to pull him out, to keep him stabilized. We'll go ahead and take a break here. Thank Paul's Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning, and we will come back with the first special event of the night, a big car chain race.
Paul's Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning and Restoration has been serving the Kitsap community for over 27 years. Patricia, Michael, Aaron, and Doug are pleased to help underwrite West Sound Community TV productions of local community events.
And good news, ladies and gentlemen, Rick was able to get back under his own power here. Mickey Ray is going to go back in the pits, and he's going to she's going to find out what happened, what the prognosis is. He climbed out on his own power. He's good to go. So we're going to take a break here and come right back with the first special event of the night, the big car chain race.
I got Rick here.
Hold on, we got Rick right here.
Rick Duncan, tell us how it was. What happened there?
I'll tell you what, it happened so fast you can't even tell.
How are you feeling right now?
A little sore, but good.
Well, ask him, Mickey, what had him?
Many years since I've really done this and come out like this.
What had him?
I'm happy.
What had him scared?
What had you scared out there?
Nothing?
Nothing had him scared. He's looking good. He's walking fine.
Now, hey,
Thank you.
Mickey, tell him that. Never mind, let him go. He's
Yay, he
with
looks
his
good.
wife Vicky there, so
His eyes are
good
clear.
to see him up. All right, we're going to take a break.
Thank you.
And we will be right back. Thank you, Mickey.
Well, please, Your Honor, you must forgive me.
For commercial, residential, or land, ask for the man in the Chuck Taylors. Hoorah!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The next event here, the big car chain race, sponsored by Terry Pate Real Estate. Hoorah!
Hoorah!
I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we got a special treat for you here today. Kevin?
Thank you, Brent. KDDA fan love a winner. And you know what? America loves a winner too. Here, Marines at a First Stinger Battery provide mounted combat patrols in Allen Bar, Providence. Have submitted a formal request to the KDDA. I'll have to check on the rules regarding up-armored vehicles, but we'll see what we can do. I mean, in this time, you boys continue making America proud. We'd like to thank Major Dosette, First Sergeant Shetler, and the rest of the First for their service to the country and wish them a safe journey home.
Very well put, Kevin. First Sergeant Shetler, a good friend of mine, fishing buddy, sending us the picture from the dirt over there, as they like to call it. Guy's doing a good job, morale high, wanting to join the Demolition Derby. I don't know which one's more dangerous, Demolition Derby or Marines being in an air base over in Iraq. But we have Rick the Flip Duncan here with us. And Rick, tell us what happened in there. That was a pretty scary moment. And before you say it, let me just remind everybody that me and you had been joking around in the offseason when I talked you into rollover, and I said, Rick, now that I've talked you into this, if you hurt yourself, I'll never forgive myself. What happened?
Hey, it's just the lights went out.
Oh, so did you get knocked unconscious?
I think so.
Okay, so a quickie.
Yeah. Just,
anything sore? Just a little bit of a rush and...
Oh, a big rush. It's a ride you can't get at the fair.
Well, let me tell you that everybody in the stands was holding their breath, and we are all very glad to see you walking around. So thanks a lot.
I'm sure my wife is too.
It's good to see you. Yes, I saw Vicky down there with you. Are you going to race tonight, or are you done? Or are you, all right, 2 thumbs up. It is ready to rock and roll.
Oh, you betcha. Can't win in the pits.
That's it. You got that right. Well, wave hi to the people at home, Rick. Okay. and the people in Iraq, the soldiers over there. Guys,
Love
take it
them
easy.
all.
That's right. We love them all. All right, we'll take a break here and come right back with the race. Thanks for joining us, Rick.
Thank you.
Got a little couch potato? Check out Banks Lake Lodge. We have fun summer activities for the whole family. 20 minutes north of Moses Lake, Coulee City offers nightly laser light shows at the Grand Coulee Dam, hiking in the old caves, and 28 miles of the best fishing in the state. Directions, rates, and information on local attractions are available at bankslakelodge.com.
Things to my belly opened eyes. It's a wonder that the beach patrol did take me in last night. I don't know how this started, but it always ends up like this, laying 3 feet from an incoming.
Here come the mini cars. I know we told you the big cars, they had some technical difficulties getting the cars chained together, believe it or not. So it's down to this. We have the first team there, the 59 car of Tony Timlick and the 67 Ryan Cooper chained together. 85, that's Kurt, get this, Kurt Fubar Ratcher. Hey, I don't write this stuff, man. They give it to me. It's too easy. Kurt and Fubar's chained up to Shane McAbee. Our third team coming out here, the 31 car, veteran Mike Craig, chained up to Rodney Renfro in the 5 family truckster there. Looks like it might just be 3 cars, although Kelsey Payne is not waving them around to start the pace lap. I think he's nope, they're going to let it go here with just the 3. And remember, this is a figure 8.
This here figure 8 for the mini cars. First one.
Figure 8 race here.
With the chain.
And it'll probably be the first team, the only team that passes the finish line to win, because usually they get their chains broke long before the race is over.
Now to win, you have to be chained at the end, correct?
Yes. And we're underway here. Mini car chain race. They need some bigger chain. I don't think it's going to last. Oh, well, they start pulling on each other, although they're doing pretty good so far.
They got a comfortable lead.
Four laps to go. This is a short race. It's an 8-lap race. 4 laps to go. And I tell you what, after watching 2 sets of chain races last year, I'm surprised to see them still together here.
This long, though. There's only 3 sets of cars out there. They're still together. Oh, this could be a change right here. There we go. New leaders.
Uh-oh. Up there, just a little bit sideways. They're okay. The 31 car, Mike Craig, and the 5 car of Rodney Renfro in the lead.
How many laps?
Now our third set of cars gets underway, and there they go.
Yeah, 3 laps left to go.
3 laps. 3 laps is all that stands between Michael Craig and Rodney Sparky Renfro and Destiny. I mean, hey, what kind of grandpa wouldn't want to put his granddaughter on his knee by the lakeside and say, honey, I done won me a chain race before. 2 laps to go.
Everybody's spread out right now, fairly good.
You know, this is one of those races, Kevin, where on paper they always sound like a great idea. Who wouldn't want to see a figure 8 race with 2 cars chained front to back? Problem is, if you only have 3 teams and you never cross in the middle, there's never really anything to worry about. Now, white flag is out, 1 lap to go. Michael Craig
on his final corner, coming around.
Rodney Sparky Renfro should be an easy victory. And also, we haven't touched on season points yet, but entering any normal race gets you 1 point. Winning it gets you 2.
Here he comes.
Entering this event and checkered flag. Congratulations to the team of Michael Craig and Sparky Renfro. Entering This race gets you 2 points and 2 to win. So this is a 4-point pickup for these guys.
Yes, it is.
And at the end, the points leader for little cars wins a $300 check and a monster trophy. I go to the trophy presentations at the end of the season, and these trophies are taller than I am.
Bragging rights.
That's right. It's a $25 check, a hug from Kim, and one heck of a trophy. Yeah, exactly.
You got 25 bucks on you?
Hold on, I'll be right back. Hey, once again, we'd certainly like to send a shout out to Major Doucette, First Sergeant Shetler, and the rest of the 1st Stinger Battery back there in Al Anbar Province. You guys keep up the good work, and we will keep a light on for you.
Semper Fi, dogs.
Semper Fi. Can I say that, not being a Marine? Is that legal?
Well, you can say it, but it just doesn't sound.
That's all right. Kevin is a retired Marine. Is that a former Marine?
Former.
Is that what we say?
There's
Former
no
Marine.
such
That's
thing as
etiquette.
Retired.
That's right.
And I was going to talk to Mr. Bates about that.
I'm sure you were. Hey, Michael Craig, real quick, in his 5th season out of Bremerton, sponsored by All-Star Lanes and Casino and Jim's Auto Wrecking. I've sponsored a few guys in All-Star Casino. Not the casino itself, just the guys that won all the money off me. And there's Kim, there's the trophy. Congratulations, guys. Rodney Renfro in his 5th season, sponsored by Bremerton Hobby Outlet, All-Star Lanes and Casino. Also, a couple of buddies there. Congratulations, 4 points are in the books. And we are going to take a break here. Thank the KDDA. And thank Terry Pate Real Estate, and be right back with the first big car heat race.
Well, please, Your Honor, you must forgive me.
For commercial, residential, or land, ask for the man in the Chuck Taylors. Hoorah!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. First heat race of the night. It's a big car heat. It's 10 cars. It's 8 laps. First one to the finish line gets a check for $30.
$30, that's about what they make.
And a little bit of trophy and 3 points toward their season total. Hey, guest announcing with me here is Dale Avery, longtime KDDA member and tech boss extraordinaire. Dale, thanks for joining us.
Well, I appreciate that. Not a problem. It's fun to come up here and have a good time with you guys.
Can I get some soap and water, please?
Oh, please. I'm not that dirty.
I'm just kidding,
It's cool. Who do you think's going to pull this one out of the bag?
Well, let's introduce him to the fans. We got Dave the Hook Hero in pole position, 731, Jeff Hiscox in the family truckster.
Yeah.
Number 55, Axel Harp. 54, Axel McCarroll. 03, Gerald Thorson. 36, Steve Harris. 50, Andy Schroeder. 730, Cody the Rock Stewart. 26, Daryl Kent. And 43, Eric Hillbilly Nilsson.
Yeah, he's a hillbilly, all right.
Team Duncan, and here we go. Kelsey's got him underway. They're on their pace lap. He's waving the flag around, and we are underway. First big car heat race of the night. Jumping out of there, Jeff the Hitman Hiscox in the lead.
Man. Yeah, and the hillbilly's right where he should be.
Jeff gets spun out by Dave the Hookero, who gets spun out by Axel McCarroll, who spins himself out and allows Axel Harp to take the lead.
And 36 is right behind him, Steve Harris. 36, Steve Harris right behind him.
And Steve Harris, your KDDA president, takes the lead. Steve raced every event last year, did not get a win on the season, so hang on, buddy.
Hang on, Steve, you can pull it out. Everybody else, they've just been spinning out. He can stay out front right now. He can stay out of trouble. He'll pull this one out of the bag.
He's still got some competition. He's got Andy Schroeder in the 50 car.
Oh,
He's got Axel Harp in the 55.
Yeah, they're gaining on him. It's just, and he's running a Ford. I can't believe it. He's got that thing
You're
running.
not one of those anti-Ford guys, are you?
I hate Fords.
Hey, well, you need to be a little bit more positive on TV now.
Well, they're okay.
How about I prefer Chevy?
I prefer Chevy.
There you go. All right, Steve Harris is your leader.
As long as he can stay out of trouble and keep it running, he's going to win this thing.
Well, I tell you what, Cody Stayrook has broken down in front of us.
There he
you
is.
see him on the right side of the screen, and he's getting tagged constantly as the cars go by to lap him.
Every time you get around the corner and get close, he gets thumped one. Uh-oh. Come on, there's Steve Harris still back there.
Steve Harris has a good quarter lap lead on Jeff the He-Man Hitchcock.
Yep.
We've got 2 laps. Two laps to go.
Oh, Harris just took out the number 3 car. That was a good move.
This is where it gets tricky. And
there,
you know
look at
this,
it.
Dale.
Oh, he got thrown down. Come on.
Jeff.
Get it. There it is,
It's going to be
buddy.
Jeff for Steve.
And it's Steve Harris.
Steve Harris shoots out of the hole.
Yep, and he's gone. Here comes Hitchcock.
Hitchcock and Harris. This is going to be a photo finish. They got 1 lap to go. White flag is out. 1 lap to go.
1 lap.
Boy, look at the smoke coming out of the 50 car of Andy Schroeder.
Oh, no. Hitchcock just passed.
And Hitchcock takes the lead.
He got around the inside on Steve Harris in turn 2 and never looked back.
Congratulations, Steve Harris, checkered flag. Yep. That's a new car this season. And one thing we wanted to mention is new cars have their prize money doubled when they win.
That's right.
Now, that's only for a race. If you're in a demolition derby, you get a prize money bonus, and I'll get to those totals later. But congratulations go out to Jeff Hiscock.
Yep, Jeff Hitchcock.
15th season, lives in Suquamish.
Yep.
Understand he has a bun in the oven. He'll be a daddy here shortly.
He'll be a daddy soon. He's a good kid. He's learning how to build cars.
Yep. Les Schwab, Bruce's Recycling, M&M Welding, B&B Racing, and his wife's gambling addiction. Those are his sponsors. So
yeah, that's true.
If his wife's gambling addiction is actually sponsoring him, then she must be a winner.
Yeah, she's got to be a winner. If they're sponsoring his car, you can bet on that. It's good to see a new guy come out here with a car and compete with some of these other guys and pull one out like that.
Yeah, it is fun.
It is really good. I always tease him about the extra wire in his car.
All right, looks like we have the trophy Jeep coming out. That's that beautiful Kaiser Jeepster. While we got a moment here, I'd like to mention that the KDDA's races are individually sponsored. The trophy sponsors is what they call them. Any business that is interested can contact the KDDA business agent, Paul Nunez, at 551-9460. Congratulations to Jeff Hiscock.
Nice job.
We're gonna take a break here. We're gonna thank the KDDA and go to the first mini car heat race.
Kitsap Destruction Derby Association. For over 35 years, KDDA has provided family fun and extreme entertainment for thousands of thrilled spectators. KDDA is proud to support West Sound TV's Metal Mayhem 2006. For more information about Destruction Derby and KDDA, go to kitsapdestructionderby.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the Joey James Dean Band mini car heat race. We've got 10 cars, we've got 8 laps, and we have in the 33 car in pole position, Scott Carter, 112, Melissa Mad Mama Moore, 04, Frank the Tank Butler, 85, we got Fubar and Ratcher, 161, Owen Lewis, 711, Jake Elder, 183, Brendan Green, 191, Dan Harthorn, 53, Kathy Morgan, and 190, Tech Boss Mikey Stevenson. Right. Coming around on the pace lap, Kelsey's waving him around. There he is, and
here we go, Green.
Hit it! We're underway!
Not quite as noisy with these little cars.
No, it's not. Sounds like a lot of fans running.
Just gotta love the big V8s.
Scott Carter in his 4th season out of Bremerton is your leader. Until Melissa Mad Mama Moore takes the lead. Boy, look at the exhaust of that pickup truck. Is that for real? Come on. Oh, wow.
He finds a tire.
Oh, hard. Melissa Moore is your leader in the 112 grocery getter wagon.
Yeah, she's on cruise control right now. She can stay clean. She's doing a fantastic job out there.
Melissa Moore comfortably in the lead with 5 laps to go. Moore getting ready to pass the 161 car of Owen Lewis.
I think some of the little mini drivers think this is a figure 8 race.
I think you're right, Kevin.
There she goes. She's passing drivers. She's lapping them.
Well, when you've lapped your first driver, you're in pretty good shape here. 3 laps to go. It'll be great to see a woman win a race. Won't it, Kevin?
Yeah. Oh, yes, it will.
That'll be one husband that'll be happy this weekend.
Good Mother's Day present right here.
There you go. A sore neck and a dusty trophy.
Now, does she still get a hug from the trophy girl?
I think they'll have to find a trophy neutral and send it out there. I'm not sure how that'll work. We'll see her in a moment, though, because I think she's going to win the race.
Oh, she's getting the white flag right here.
Kelsey's got the white flag out. 1 lap to go.
There she's comfortably coming around.
Hey, one of the 3 ovals for the cars tonight will be a backwards race. Checkered flag, Mad Mama Moore. Congratulations. I'll tell you what, Melissa Mad Mama Moore, 3rd season out of Bremerton, does not have any sponsors. I think she's answered the call.
Yeah.
Come on, people.
There was nobody close to her. She drove away from them.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, sponsors want to sponsor a winner, right?
That is true.
She's proven what it takes. Hey, well, we got a second here while we wait for the trophy girl and the trophy mystery presenter that Kevin discussed earlier. Let's throw it down to Mickey Ray, our field reporter. Mickey, are you ready to rock?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Well, here's a hug. A hug from the flag, that'll work.
I really want to thank you all for having us out here today. I went down into the pit and I talked to Jeff Porter, who's a pit crew for Rick Duncan, and what he told me when he had that minor accident there that had something to do with the weight of a car, and he also had a flat tire. Happy to say that he's doing really well now.
Well, one thing I probably should have told you while you were researching that, we actually had Rick Duncan come up in the booth.
And I missed him.
Yep, and he actually said that he believes he was knocked unconscious momentarily, but he's feeling fine, and he'll be back racing tonight. But thanks a bunch for the input there, Mickey. And let's go down for the trophy presentation. You're welcome. The crawler's out and your questions answered, Kevin. Any comments?
No, sir.
Come on, go ahead. Dig yourself deeper.
I'm waiting for this. Okay. Oh, they get a hug.
There's
the hug.
Log it.
I'm digging on it.
Okay, let's take a quick look here at Joey James Dean playing at the Silverdale Hotel. He's starting up his summer concert season. We'll show you a clip, and you can go to www.joeyjamesdean.com to get the exact schedule, and we'll be right back with one of my favorites. I can't say my most favorite because that's rollover. My second favorite is definitely a big car figure eight race.
All my friends are so small town. My parents live in that same small town. My job is so small town. Life real opportunity. Educated in a small town.
Let's take a look here. We'll sweep our lineup. This race brought to you by Crazy Eric's, makers of fine gut bombs for decades. Crazy Eric's has locations at the Fairgrounds, Navy Yard City, and Belfair. Best old school gut bomb you're ever gonna have. All right, here we go. Pole position, the 101, Paul Nunez. 221, Jeff Harris. 58, Don Olin. 47, Kelly Enzer. 52, Dave McCarroll. 114, Mike Nordstrom. 42, Steve Sven Melton. 88, Ken Richardson. 030, Joyce Kowalski. And the 56 of Joel Hyman. They're going underway. Big car, figure eight race. 8 laps, 10 cars, and get ready for the crunching.
Oh, they got some crunching already on the first corner.
It will get hairy.
They've got a scrum going.
The 52 car of Dave the Hammer McCarroll back in action in the lead.
He pulled a David Copperfield move there. I don't know how he got out of that.
Dave McCarroll, it is so important to get out to an early lead in these races, and he's done it. Oh, he narrowly misses Kelly Enzer in the 47 car.
It's coming around. Sooner or
Kelly
later.
Enzer trying to get him again. Oh, another. Kelly's going to catch up with him.
He's going to catch him.
Dave McCarroll is your leader. And he's been spun out.
Kowalski got him
by
on the 20.
Kowalski.
Papa Cow's on the move.
I believe that 30 car is not Joyce Kowalski. That is Joe Kowalski. And Joe taps out Dave McCarroll.
He's still maintaining the lead, though.
We got 4 cars dead right now.
Well,
make it 5. Pinky Nordstrom just checked out.
Oh, it's going to be right in the middle. Oh, it's a good hit.
That's why you love Demolition Derby.
That was a good hit. Kowalski still maintaining the lead.
Joe Kowalski is your leader. 17-year veteran. He's already won 1 race tonight. Two laps to go for Joe Kowalski. Oh, nice little crunch there. Just to the right of the camera.
Looks like Joe's having problems.
Kowalski just lost his front left tire. It's going to be tough. He's got a lap and a half to go on 3 tires.
I don't know if he can make it.
Boy, look at him dig there. He might.
He'll make the right-hand corners, no problem. Coming around.
Yeah, this ain't NASCAR. You don't just get to turn left. Oh, he
no.
Early. Sven Nelson in the lead. White flag is out. Half a lap. Team Duncan member Sven Nelson in the 42 coming around.
Lucky Duck. He's giving him plenty of room.
What are they giving him, 1 more lap?
I believe so.
No, now they're saying Kelly Enzer is the leader. And the winner. Congratulations to Kelly Enzer.
I didn't see that one coming.
No, neither did I. A lot of times when the leader leads for 3 or 4 laps and then he gets knocked out, it's difficult for the judges to try to, as a matter of fact, they're all conferring with each other.
Yeah.
And look at him. The crowd loves it. Kelly's got a great contingent of fans out here, but it's tough to figure out who had actually made legal laps, which is simply going around the tires. But boy, how'd you like that, huh? Big
that was
car
awesome.
figure 8 race.
That was awesome. There were some big-time crunches, big hits. And that's one good thing, though. You see that they don't intentionally hit toward the door. You've seen many of them pull up and try to hit towards the back. They veered off. No intentional hits on the door.
That's right. If you intentionally hit a driver's door, they can fine you. They can toss you out for the evening. They can toss you out for a year if they feel it was necessary. Look at this bumper leaving the track here. Here comes the Jeep. The Kaiser, Kim Boscola, getting ready to give a hug to crazy Kelly Enzer.
Now, Kelly, rock roller?
I believe it is. Kelly Enzer in his 21st season out of Port Orchard, sponsored by Goit Trucking and Paving, Sunny B's Landscaping, Econo Lube and Tune, Dano's Septic. Look at that car.
Hey.
Bremerton Chiropractic, they all need some of that. Carter's Nursing, Dano's Hulk Hauling, probably for half the cars after the evening tonight.
Yes, sir.
BT Mobile Tire and Six Side Customs. Congratulations goes out to Kelly Enzer, and we will take a break here and come back with the first mini car figure 8 race.
Crazy Eric's, drive-through style dining for the whole family, located at the Fairgrounds, Belfair, and Navy Yard City. Nostalgic food, family fun, Crazy Eric's.
First mini car figure 8 race. Looks like we're gonna have 10 cars, 8 laps.
Driver for 86 dead. Car number 16, Mark Armstrong, 02, Richard Sharp.
sweep the lineup here. We have 168, Gayla Ogler. 16, Mark Armstrong, the 2 car of Rich Sharp. 345, Daniel Dalton. 102, Andrea Foote. 71, Christina Payne. 15, Vincent Lee Morris. 35, Steve Morgan. And the 72 car of Chris the Blur Rowland. We also have Mike Ackerman as the 86 car.
And they got the green flag. Tim Whaler, tonight is his first night driving. I talked to him. Tim's driving the 168.
The 168 car of Gayla.
Tim's driving tonight. His first night driving. Yes.
Husband?
Yeah.
All right.
He's excited. Normally he's the pit man.
86 is your leader, Mike Ackerman.
All right.
Well, we've had a couple of cars spit out here, but
get a little crowded during the intersection. Oh, just narrowly.
Ackerman having trouble keeping his car straight. You know, they got some tire problems going here. That right there is turn 3, and that tire is well out of position. Ackerman still in the lead.
Well, looks like his first night racing was short.
Yeah. You talking about Tim Ogler?
Yes, I am.
Hey, it happens sometimes. Yeah. Ackerman in the lead with the 345 car of Daniel Dalton, hot on his trail.
That looks like he may catch him here if we get a... He took the inside lane. We're going to have a crowd here in turn 3.
Ackerman starting to lap the field.
He just gets knocked
Ackerman out and allows Daniel Dalton to take the lead.
He's getting crowded there. He took the inside lane on him.
3 laps to go.
Oh, it's going to get busy here.
Oh, yeah. Amazingly, we have 8 cars still running. Daniel Dalton, the rookie out of Bond.
It's a fine-looking car.
Yeah, it is. Well, I suppose.
There's Tim coming around behind him.
And you know, technically, that's a new car. If he wins this race, it's a $60 check. Check out the rabbit ears on the 71 car of Christina.
I'm digging on the rabbit ears. I love them. There's Tim Morgan.
Rookie Dalton, 2 laps to go. Although he's got Steve Morgan in the 35 car on him. See, Steve's got
on the outside. It's going to get busy here in the corner. There's a lot of congestion right here.
Steve's got
He's going to try to take him out. He's going to push him. He's taking him.
There it is. Uh-oh. Oh, the M&M man, Vincent Lee takes the lead.
He took himself.
Steve Morgan tried to spin out the competition, and it may have just cost him.
It did. It sure did. If you can't go forward, go backwards. Here we go.
Message to Steve. Nobody remembers second place.
That's true. He's coming around. White flag. Now, we may be fooled again here, but I do.
You know what? Steve Morgan is the leader. Vincent Lee Morris did not have enough laps to catch up. The checkered flag is out.
Here it comes.
Steve Morris wins the race. Congratulations.
Oh, and he for a victory lap.
It adds a little bit of insult to the injury.
That's demolition derby from the president.
That's right. Now, what happens in boxing if you tag the boxer after the bell? Potential disqualification.
Potentially.
Yeah.
You
Congratulations.
think the president will throw himself out, disqualifying for, you know.
Well, he is the president. I suppose he can get away with it.
That's right.
Steve Morgan in his 16th season out of Bremerton, sponsored by Peninsula Painting. And get this, I told you, you get these great sponsors. Bikini Joe's Espresso. Let's go.
I have to go there. I have not been there.
Let's go.
I don't know if the 153 M&M car was waiting for Steve to apologize or what, but
that may very well be. Steve's over there shrugging his shoulders going, what, me? There's some fans right there loving it tonight. The fans have really packed it in here.
Yes, they have. It's almost a full crowd tonight. Starting to get a little nipply out here, but not bad.
Hey, while we're waiting here, Racecom Electronics sponsoring this event. Also, remember, ladies and gentlemen, 2006 and this year, 2007, our DVDs are available on Derby Garage. That's www.derbygarage.com. And you can get last year's races. You can get this year's races, and all of our DVDs have special elements that aren't at the show. So by all means, jump out there and buy them until the guys break their wrists from making copies. There's Kim Boscola right there, giving Steve the hug. Congratulations, Steve. Okay, we're going to take a break here. We're going to thank Racecom Electronics and come right back with the second big car heat race.
Racecom Electronics, providing communications equipment to military, government, corporate, and special events for over 2 decades. Racecom Electronics, communications on a budget.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the second big car heat race, brought to you by Always Clean. In the pole position, 87 car, Lumpy Hitman, Avery Jr. I know it doesn't make any sense to me either. What did Dale Sr. tell us to call him? Lumpy something. 55, Axel Harp, 070, Mike Tonka Martin, all 43, Eric Nielsen, 15, Dan Allison, 731, Jeff Hiscox, 54, Axel McCarroll, 732, Cody Stayrook, 3, Gerald Dorset, 113, Dave the Hooker Rowe, and we're underway for the second big car heat race.
I don't know if Lumpy can pull this off, the Hitman.
Well, he's in pole. Well, he's got a good running car. At least he's in the lead for now. That is the 070 car of Mike Tonka Martin. I thought it might have been the other 70 car. Avery having a little bit of trouble there. Martin giving him a run for his money. They're locked up around turn 3.
Here comes 5-5.
And it looks like Axel Harp. Well, now, maybe Axel Harp. If not, it's the 54 of Axel McCarroll in the lead. Well, nope, it's still Avery. Avery is your leader, the 87 car.
That'll be amazing if he can win this. Normally he hits everything on the track.
Hey, you got that right. You got to see how he does in main events. He kills people in Demolition Derby, not literally, figuratively. Dale Avery is your leader.
Just taken on the inside.
Dale is going up against some healthy competition here, but he has taken the pole and kept it all the way as he spins out Hillbilly Nilsson. Now he's spinning out Hiscox. God, got a rock right in the face. Yummy. Could have a little salt and pepper with that next time. Avery is your leader.
He's coming around for the white flag. There's the white flag for Avery.
White flag is out. Dale Avery Jr., Lumpy Hitman, in the lead.
His dad's gonna like this.
Oh yeah, add another trophy to the case.
There you go.
Congratulations goes out to Dale Avery Jr. out of Paulsbo, his 6th season of racing, believe it or not. Only one sponsor, and that's Avery Racing. So congratulations goes out to Dale.
Well, it's kind of funny he won that because his dad told me down in the pits that he would never win a race. He hits everything.
I don't think he meant for you to tell that to the whole world, Kevin.
But he did a good job out here tonight.
Always Clean sponsoring the event here for commercial cleaning of offices, carpets, windows, days, evenings, and weekends. Always Clean can be reached at 731-5724. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this on Access or the DVD, remember that also we're broadening our distribution opportunities here. We're going on Comcast Video on Demand, and we'd like to thank Comcast for the opportunity to show this Demolition Derby throughout the entire state of Washington, wherever Comcast digital subscribers are.
That's great. That's great.
And look at that. What spring is in the air. The flowers are blooming. The bees are pollinating. And help me out here, Kevin. I'm falling down and I can't get up.
And you see the hug that she just got. I'll tell you what, if nothing else, I want to race. Go out there and win a race.
That's right. That's
everybody
right.
out there in the pit told me, if you race one race, you will be hooked. It's that addictive.
Oh, heck yeah,
You know?
it is. Look at that. Bringing the kids here, starting them young. See, he doesn't want big cars. He wants little cars. That's why he was crying. Okay, we're going to take a break here. The trophy's been handed out. We're going to thank Always Clean and come back with the mini car second heat race.
Always Clean Incorporated, locally owned and operated, serving Kitsap County for over 14 years, providing commercial cleaning for office buildings, carpets, and windows. Always Clean Incorporated, days, evenings, and weekends, always there.
And welcome back. It's time for the mini car second heat race. Fans loving it here tonight. Beautiful weather, nice and cool. 8 laps, 10 cars. Starting in pole position, you have the 59 car of Tony Timmick, 111 of Bill Power, 63 Mike Lester, 04 Frank the Tank Butler, 5 Sparky Renfro, 53 Kathy Morgan, 31 Michael Craig, 33 Scott Carter, 183 Brendan Green, and the 112 of Mad Mama Moore.
Outstanding. Here we go. I'm kind of digging on the little Ford Courier back there in the back, bringing up the rear. They're getting the green flag, and they're off.
You say and they're off in a horse race, and they're on their way.
And they're on their way, too.
There you go, Kevin. All right, the Tony Timlick hanging on to the lead. The driver out of Auburn. They come from all over the place to race here at the KDDA. And he gets spun out by last year's mini car points champion, Mike Lester.
63. They're running into a corner right here. It's a big pileup.
That guy knows what he's doing. He's in his third season out of Olalla. As a rookie, he was the runner-up points champion. This man knows what he's doing. Rookie points champion runner-up. His sophomore year, he wins the mini car point standings. This guy knows what he's doing.
He's smooth going around the track. He's very smooth. It's heating up here a little bit. We got a piece dragging. Hopefully it doesn't fall off. Coming around, 4 laps left to go. Four laps and Mike's still the leader.
I doubt we'll see a lead change unless...
Right
there again. The 31 car of Michael Craig takes out the 63 car Mike Lester, but he ain't out of it yet. As a matter of fact, he's still in the lead even though he got smacked down, although Kelsey is looking back at the judges. Now they're saying Michael Craig is in the lead in the My Sign Got Knocked Over car. That's that beautiful light blue All-Star Lanes painted on car. White flag is out. Michael Craig in his 5th season out of Bremerton.
3 quarters left to go.
And remember, Michael Craig and Rodney Renfro won the special event here tonight, so this is going to be a 7-point swing for him.
Checkered flag is out.
Congratulations go to Michael Craig. Michael Craig in 2nd place took out the leader, Mike Lester, and was able to win the race, the Classic.
I think you jinxed him there again.
Well, I did, but he won anyway. No, he didn't. You're right. I did jinx him. It's all my fault. It's not as bad as being on the cover of Sports Illustrated, but bad nonetheless. I'll agree. Hey, Yeah, hey, we got Mickey Ray down on the floor. Mickey, what do you got?
Hey there, Brett. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, I have some of the pit crew here. This is Buford with car 55. You want to tell me a little bit about the car that you're working with today?
It's a 75 Spirit of America Impala.
Spirit of America Impala. You gotta love that.
305, hitting it with a cam. Runs and drives good.
Ask him what the HHC stands for in his shirt.
What does the HHC stand for on your shirt, Buford?
Hard hitting crew.
There you go. That's what we're talking about.
Specialist. How long have you been doing this, Buford?
Hey, I think that guy was in the Marine Corps, Kevin.
What's your specialty here, Buford?
I like the finales.
Buford likes the finales. We want to thank Buford for coming on down.
All right, thanks a lot, Mickey Ray.
Thank you.
I tell you what, First Sergeant Shetler's going to kick my butt when he gets back to the States for saying
Buford's
that.
bigger than you.
Did you notice Buford goobied on the ground there, Mickey Ray?
Did you get that on tape?
Unfortunately, yes, we did.
I get class out here. Class.
Okay, congratulations goes out to Mike Craig, All-Star Lanes and Casino, and Jim's Auto Wrecking. Jim's Auto Wrecking out of Paulsbo. They allowed us to use their location to shoot our Best of 06 DVD last year. So thanks a bunch, guys. We're going to take a break here, come back to the first big car figure 8 race, and be right back.
Paul's Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning and Restoration has been serving the Kitsap community for over 27 years. Patricia, Michael, Aaron, and Doug are pleased to help underwrite West Sound Community TV productions of local community events.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The second big car figure 8 race is standing by. Pole position, Steve Sven Melson, 36 car. Steve Harris, 101. Paul Nunez, 47. Kelly, the winner, Enzor. 50, Andy Schroeder, a rookie. 114, Pinky Nordstrom. 43, Eric, one of my favorites, Hillbilly Nielsen. And hey, I've spent a lot of time with Eric. He's a hillbilly. 88, Ken Richardson. 113, Dave the Hook Hero. And my good buddy, Jeff Hiscox. We breathed the same air together for about 6 patrols on the USS Alabama. The 731, Jeff Hiscox, 731, incidentally, the whole number for the USS Alabama. Here we go. They're coming around on their pace lap. Kelsey's waving the flag around. Oh. And, boy, we're spinning people out. We haven't even started yet. They're going to have to regroup here. Well, while we got a minute here, let's thank the crew. Kevin, thanks for joining me up here. Mickey Ray down on the field, thank you so much. Garrett, Doc, and Dennis in the back room. Matthew St. Carol, Michael Mathis, Martin Stabler, and Eric Reichel on camera. And I'll get the rest of them here in a second. The cars are coming around for the pace lap. Green flag is out. Second big car figure 8 race. 8 laps of mayhem.
And it's starting already.
Andy Schroeder taking a beat. Sven Nelson in the lead.
It's going to get busy right here.
He'll find a hole. Oh! Nunez taking a beating in the middle.
And he's dead in the middle.
Reminds me of one of those punching bags going up against Mike Tyson. Sven Nelson. Gorgeous collision. There's fluids and metal chunks spraying all over the field.
That's not a good place to be parked right there.
This is what I'm talking about. Kelly Enzer is your leader. And he's got a whole lot of fans out there.
Oh, yeah.
Violent across the middle.
Somebody's got to move him. Oh, here it comes. Here it
goes. Yes, Hisco takes it in the rear.
Yes, he does.
Ouch. That's gotta hurt.
That's gonna leave a mark tomorrow.
Kelly Enzer is your leader. Kelly Enzer, 21 years driving experience, and he's showing it off now. And that 47 car was due for this year, so all his prize money is double. As he gives a love tap to Ken Richardson.
Here we go.
Oh, who's taking the lead? Sven Nelson, the Duncan Garage, is your leader.
47, he's trying to get back in it.
He is. Looks like Sven's car got knocked out there for a second.
He's still in the lead now.
It's going to be a neck and neck. 3 laps to go. Oh, Hiscox was out in the middle. just barely missed.
Oh, he's setting him up. He's setting him up.
Sven, if you're going to hit him, now's the time.
Coming up.
There it is.
He's got him.
Tried to hit him, and he's got him.
Took him around. He's got
Sven
him.
Melseth learning some tricks from the old man Rick the Flip Duncan. Takes the lead.
He set him up. Took the lead.
Fire shooting out of Ken Richardson. Stack fire. 2 laps to go. Sven riding alongside fellow Duncan Racing member Hillbilly Nielsen. Look at Haro. He's got so much smoke there. I don't think he can see while he's driving.
He better be careful
that
here.
car you were looking at there was pinky
into the wall.
Uh-oh. Now it's open to anybody. Might even be Dave the Hook Haro.
It could be.
Although,
it could be. Wait a minute. He's pointing.
White flag is up. It's for Kelly Enzer. He has regained the lead.
Coming around, one more trip through the middle.
One guy that could get him, and it's going to be Sven. He barely missed him.
He's coming around right now for the checkers.
And it's over. Hey, they're giving it to Dave Haro, I think.
They're giving it to the Hook. I don't know.
I think Dave the Hook Haro has won. Both drivers waiting in the middle to see who will get the trophy.
I don't know who's going to. It's either the Hook. They're both getting out.
And they're both. What are we doing here?
I don't know.
They're both standing on top of their cars, pumping their fists.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, driving car number 113.
That's it, Dave the Hook Haro. Congratulations, Dave. Dave the Hook Haro in his 10th season. Sponsored by On The Go Mobile Auto and West Bay number 5. Now those are a couple of standard sponsors for Demolition Derby, mobile and parts stores. Congratulations, Dave. This race brought to you by Terry Pate Real Estate. Hoorah! Hoorah! Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you can watch this also on video on demand if you're not already watching it on video on demand.
That's true.
And simple, go to Get Local, Around the Sound. There's a Derby folder. Enjoy it. And thank you to Terry Pate Real Estate for sponsoring this race tonight. A couple of geese flying over the press booth there. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, trophy trucks out. Hugs have been administered, and it is time to rock, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a break and come back with the second mini car figure 8 race.
Well, please, Your Honor, you must forgive me.
For commercial, residential, or land, ask for the man in the Chuck Taylor. Hoorah!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the second mini car figure 8 race. Sponsored by Banks Lake Lodge. www.bankslakelodge.com. And Kevin Mister, thanks so much for sponsoring this year. Okay, here it is. 10 cars. Here we go. 161, Owen Lewis. 72, Chris the Blur Rowland. 711, Jake Elder. 150, Vincent Lee Morris. 153, I'm sorry. 35, Steve Morgan. 2, Richard Sharp. 90, Shane McAbee. 102, Andrea Foote. 345, Daniel Dalton. And 5, Sparky Renfro.
All right, they're coming around for the green flag.
And we're underway. Kelsey Payne gets them going.
All right.
And
run out. First corner.
Chris the Blur Rowland in the lead. Did you see that?
I saw that.
The big blur.
The big blur.
Just all of a sudden Rowland was there. There he goes. Chris Rowland taking a good lead. Chased by Vice President Richard Sharp in the Cleveland Indian Mobile.
The 02. He's got a weird angle on that corner. All right, starting to get a little congested in the center.
Chris Rowland doing a good job.
Here we go. Here we go.
He does have Andrea Foote on his tail. And there's nothing like a woman scorned in a figure 8 race. Kevin. I don't know where I come up with it. It just kind of hit me. It just flowing. Chris the Blur Rowland is your leader in his 4th season out of Silverdale. Being held up a little bit by Daniel Dalton, the rookie in the 345.
Passing the field.
Yeah, you know, the problem is with these mini cars is they don't consume much physical force. You can see the sparks come on. Right. They don't consume as much physical space as a big car, so you don't get near the amount of collision.
Oh, yeah.
But the next race is the 3rd and final big car figure 8 race.
Oh,
it's going real fast tonight.
Yes, it is.
Chris Rowland is your leader. 3 laps to go.
It's going to get busy right here. Cleanly through. He's got 2 laps left. 3 laps.
Chris Rowland doing a heck of a job. Hasn't hardly even had any contact so far in the race. Nobody really within striking distance of him. My money's on Chris Rowland. What do you think about that?
You're going to jinx, baby. Somebody's going to take him out.
You know, as you look at the 7-Eleven truck, and maybe we can get a shot of this when the race is over, he actually spray painted his sponsor's name on his window screen. What's up with that?
I wonder what.
We're going to have to talk to him about proper demolition derby car etiquette. Chris Rowland mixing it up a little bit there with a couple of cars.
And there's Steve Morgan getting about round up in that. He puts him right in. There he goes.
White flag is out. I believe it's still for Chris Rowland. He has such a huge lead. I don't think he's in any danger of being passed by anybody.
Steve might take him out right here. He's on his tail.
If you think that's on his tail, me and you have to have a talk after the race is over. Chris coming around. Checkered flag. Congratulations. You've won the race. Chris out of his Silverdale in his 4th season. Sponsored by Pizza Hut. That's what I'm talking about.
There you go.
Pizza. Discount Tire. Skookum Cleaners. I think it's Cleaners. I know that's what they do where we work. Skookum. Ambition Designs. Pacific Welding. Fast and Final Hardware, and Scrap Iron Charlie's Custom. Congratulations, Chris Rowland.
Well, it looks like Steve thinks he might have won that one too.
And 2 races in a row.
Yeah. Maybe he just wants to hit him.
Oh, no, it is Steve Morgan.
Oh!
Steve Morgan came. See?
You just never get, you jinxed him again.
I'm going to quit predicting. I'm killing these guys. Wait a second. We have Mickey Ray here. Hold on a second. There's Kelly Enzer with Mickey Ray right now.
Kelly Enzer over here.
All right, what happened there?
They want to know what happened over there, Kelly.
What happened where?
What happened?
When he thought he won the race.
Just got a little hairy.
What they want to know how you went on these races. And where have you been for 5 years?
Racing super stocks.
Ah, cheating.
What?
Oh, God, that's a good sports
I just
drink.
like
Did I tell you that?
all the fans. That's why I'm here. Put on a good show.
Kelly is here with his fans. And who do we have over here?
I'm Tammy.
And Tammy, what are you doing over here at the races today?
Watching Crazy Kelly.
Pretty nice to be standing here with a winner, ladies and gentlemen.
Tell Kelly welcome back, and we look forward to calling his name more tonight.
Welcome back, Kelly, and we look forward to calling your name a lot more this evening. Thank you for stopping by.
Thanks so much, Mickey Ray.
Thank you, Brett.
And there's the trophy girl
with the
Kim
trophy
Boscola with the signature trophy. I'm making a prediction. She's going to hug the next winner. Who knows what's going to happen? All right, well, we're going to thank Banks Lake Lodge and Kevin Mister and jump into the 3rd big car figure 8 race.
Got a little couch potato? Check out Banks Lake Lodge. We have fun summer activities for the whole family. 20 minutes north of Moses Lake, Coulee City offers nightly laser light shows at the Grand Coulee Dam, hiking in the old caves, and 28 miles of the best fishing in the state. Directions, rates, and information on local attractions are available at bankslakelodge.com.
Things to my belly opened eyes. It's a wonder that the beach patrol did take me in last night.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, the 3rd of 3 big car figure 8 races. Kevin?
We have number 3, Gerald Torso Thorson. 732, Cody the Rock Stayrock. 221, Jeff Harris. Number 87, Dale Lumpy the Hitman, Avery Jr. 42, Stephen Milseth. Number 30, Joe Kowalski. 36, Steve Harris. 88, Ken Richardson. 43, Eric Hillbilly Nielsen. 731, Jeff Hiscock.
All right, thanks so much, Kevin. They're coming around. Here we go. This is the last of the big ones here.
So get it on.
Here we go. They thought it was a heat race.
Yes, they did.
Gerald Thorson thought it was a heat race. Had me freaked out there for a minute, too. I tell you what, Hillbilly's in a bad way over here.
Very bad position.
He's stuck in turn 3. He's going to get nailed.
Oh.
Lumpy Avery is your leader. Jeff Harris on his tail. Lumpy holds the lead for the first lap.
221 coming to the inside.
221 of Jeff Harris. And they're going to mix it up a little bit, and that may allow Gerald Thorson to gain a little ground in that 3 car. And then he hits the tire. All right, number 3. Oh, we got a 4-car pile up in the middle. Oh, beautiful, Cody Stayrook.
And Joe Kowalski coming around, car number 30.
Cody Stayrook just put Thorson into orbit with that hit. It looks like
31.
Jeff the Hammer Hiscox is your leader.
I don't know how he pulled that off.
5 laps to go. I believe Hiscox is the leader.
Was the leader.
Was your leader. They're looking back at the judges. It might be Kowalski. Another great hit in the middle. Steve Harris donating car parts to science.
Papa Cow's on a mission.
Okay, Papa Cow, Joe Kowalski, aside from spitting more rock up on us, is your leader. I can't work in these conditions.
It looks like they're saying he's got 3 laps left.
Boy, Harris, look at that smoke coming out of Harris's tire. He's grinding something hard. There it is right there. Thanks so much,
Here we
guys.
go.
Kowalski lost another tire. He's got 3 laps to go. I don't think he's going to do it.
I don't know.
Hiscox still running strong.
Oh, it looks like he's going to stay up
It's
against
hard
the
to turn when you don't have it. One of your tires working.
car number 87.
87, Avery, I believe, is now the leader.
I believe it is. They're showing 2 laps.
2 laps to go. Oh! No! Oh! Harris, just go back to the pits, man. I don't want to see the ambulance down here again.
Avery, he's still holding on.
All right, Avery Jr., Lumpy, the Hitman, whatever they call you, is your leader.
He got spun out. 42.
That's Sven Milseth. White flag is out. We're not sure. It might be for Sven. It might be for Lumpy.
We'll have to wait here.
Whenever Kelsey's looking back at the judges, I believe it's Sven of Duncan Racing.
It looks like it.
Second flag is up and down. Congratulations, Sven.
That was a good race.
Sven Milseth winning the race.
I think there were only 4 cars left.
Congratulations goes out to number 42, Steve Sven Milseth, in his 7th season out of Paulsbo. Sven is sponsored by Olympic Artworks, Martin Motorsports, the Mucky Duck, huh?
Mucky Duck.
Yeah. Jim's Auto Wrecking, Nielsen Mopar Ranch, Dano's Septic Pumping. So once you get done at the Mucky Duck, I don't know. Fenton's Home Improvements, Crabtree Well Drilling, and Ablett Metal Products Incorporated. Hey, look at that. Hey, I'm hungry for some Crazy Eric's there. This race sponsored by the KDDA, and remember, the KDDA is a non-profit. All the income goes into renting the stadium, prize money, and other operating costs. You can't imagine how much their insurance is out here. Oh, something ain't right there.
Well, I'll tell you what, the ground crews are busy picking up tires tonight. Look at this.
Oh, there we got body parts all over the
everywhere.
place. What do we got? We got 3 cars
We
out.
got 3 now left
and
on the
we got
track.
4 guys running around picking stuff up. Okay. Waiting for the trophy truck to come out here for Sven. Looks like he blonded his top of his head here.
Yeah, he's got a weird stripe thing working there.
While we're waiting on the trophy truck, let's thank the crew here again. Patricia helping down with Mickey Ray down on the floor. Danette taking still photography. Brian Lee and Scott Brockman spotting for us tonight. Eric Reichel, Martin Stabler, Michael Mathis, and Matthew St. Carol on camera. Dennis Olds running the audio board. Doc and Garrett doing the technical stuff. And Kevin sitting here next to me in the booth.
I'll tell you,
thanks so much, Kevin.
Chico's getting a workout tonight.
And Chico Towing is one of the best sponsors
Yes,
the
they
KDDA has. They're always standing by. A little chilly tonight, putting the clothes on. Kevin, put your clothes back on. Congratulations goes out to Sven Nelson. All right, we're going to take a moment here. We're going to properly thank the KDDA and come back with the 3rd and final big mini car heat race.
Kitsap Destruction Derby Association. For over 35 years, KDDA has provided family fun and extreme entertainment for thousands of thrilled spectators. KDDA is proud to support West Sound TV's Metal Mayhem 2006. For more information about Destruction Derby and KDDA, go to kitsapdestructionderby.com.
63 car, Mike Lester. 53, Kathy Morgan. 33, Scott Carter. 4, Frank Butler. 59, Tony Timlick. 31, Michael Craig. 112, Melissa Mad Mama Moore. 111, Bill Power. 85, Kurt Fubar Bratcher. 71, Christina Lugnut Payne. Mickey Ray, who do you got down there?
I have Joe Kowalski.
Well, go ahead.
I also have Jennifer Stifler.
Okay, they're coming around for the pace lap. As soon as you get them squared away there, Mickey Ray, we'll bring it to you. We'll get them started and then we'll turn it over. Mike Lester in the lead, and boy, I'll tell you what, there's no way he doesn't win this race, Kevin.
You've already got it.
Let's throw it back down to Mickey.
Here I am with Joe Kowalski, and Joe, I wanted to know why your wife hasn't been out the track lately.
Well, I just didn't get her car done.
Shame on you. How many years you been doing this?
I've been doing it 21 years.
And could you introduce the lady next to you, right, please?
Hi, Joyce Kowalski. Jennifer Stifler.
And what are you doing here today, Jennifer?
I'm here with my boyfriend and my parents.
Do you plan on ever racing?
Sometime, yeah.
I want to know why your truck painted like a cow.
Well, it was something my wife wanted to do. When we first got together, she says, hey, I got a great idea. Paint your car up like a cow. And I said, okay.
We like that. We like that. Anything else you want to know there, Brent?
No, that sounded fascinating. We're going to get back to action here. Thanks so much, Mickey Ray.
All right, thank you. And thank you for stopping by.
Mike Lester still in the lead. We've been watching it for you, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much, Mickey.
My pleasure.
A family that demolitions derbies together stays together.
That's true. That's correct.
That's right in the book. Oh, nice shot there. The 71 car of Christina Lugnut Payne getting taken out.
Lugnut, there's a name for you.
There you go. I could think of worse demolition derby names.
Joel Hyman.
Yeah, hey, whoa, no personal attacks, Kevin.
No.
I'm making a prediction that Joel Hyman will come up here and kick your butt. Okay, Lester still in the lead.
Coming around.
3 laps to go.
He's going to get knocked out. There you go. All right.
Oh, beautiful shot.
That was
Call
a shot
the
to the door.
ambulance. Mad Mama Moore just took it hard. In the side.
In the side. That was a direct shot to the door.
Fire.
That was a hard shot right to the door.
Yeah, it
there.
was. Fire. Red flag is out. Wait, we might have somebody. Actually, Mad Mama might be hurt from that.
She took a hard shot.
No, they're not running to that car. They're running to Christina Paynes, who also took a hard hit across the middle earlier.
These women are tearing it up out here tonight.
Or they're getting torn up. Yeah, the way they're putting it to it, they ain't holding back.
That's true.
Where red flag emergency medical personnel are popping out here. We'll take a look. Hopefully she's okay.
Oh, yeah.
If we could get a shot of the secretary, Bria Steele, coming out. She's checking out Melissa Moore. She's okay in the 112. Boy, I tell you honestly, both girls took really hard hits. Those,
yes,
I mean, we were laughing at the time, but we're not laughing now.
Yeah, well, that was a brutal hit out there.
We hope everything's okay. Both of them are moving around, and they are waved in their own help. If they're taking the helmet off, that's a good sign. That means that they're not wanting to put him on a backboard. She just got drilled and spun around.
She got drilled hard, Ron.
Yes, yeah. She looks like she's in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Good camera work by the crew.
And I'll tell you what, these little cars are hitting just about as hard as the big ones.
You come across the middle doing 30 miles an hour and hit somebody broadside. That's painful.
Oh.
All right, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break here. We'll come back. We'll have some information for you. We'll show you a little bit of Joey James Dean on the waterfront, and we'll be back here to finish this race in a moment.
If you have any requests tonight, write it down on a $20 bill and bring it up here.
Okay, they've pulled her out of the car. Looks like she's okay. She's walking under her own power. Both Christina Payne and Mandy Moore, they're pumping their fists. That's the two of them there in the blue sweatshirt. That's Mandy Moore. Christina Payne there in the black t-shirt on your right. Boy, we're certainly glad. This has been, I tell you what, we've had a lot of fun tonight, but we've had a couple of really close calls, and I'm just happy that everything's turned out as good as it could.
There's been some hard hits tonight. There's no doubt about it.
Yep.
These little cars are getting it on. They're putting it on each other out here. These women are really tearing it up.
Yeah, they're getting it on.
Yes, they are.
All right, we're going to send ace reporter Mickey Ray to the pits. We'll get a little bit of amplifying information. And you know, although Rick the Flip Duncan said he'd be racing, we haven't called his name tonight.
Yeah, true.
I think Vicky had other ideas. His wife, Vicky, very nice lady. I know them both. And, very hospitable people.
You've jinxed him once tonight, all right?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, the way I know Rick is they invited me during the off season over to their house to film them making a demolition derby car. And what I did was, it's about 8 hours total it took them. They had the whole crew there. They did it real fast and everything kind of preset. And we filmed it, and I crunched it down to about 5 minutes. And it's a gorgeous looking, it's a fast motion, obviously, just, you know, people running all over really fast and putting this car together. It's a really great looking thing. And we'll show you a little piece of it here. And then you'll have to watch it on our DVD. And we're back underway. Green flag, and the three cars that are running,
three cars
are still running.
Now, who do they got in the lead right now? I don't know.
Well, we'll find out shortly. Probably the 53 car.
And everybody's parked right in the middle.
Nope, not 53. Not Frank the Tank Butler.
Here he comes.
But the 31 car, Michael Craig, wins the race. I guess they said enough's enough. Michael Craig, you can have it. Michael winning the big car chain or little car chain race earlier. Michael in his 5th season out of Bremerton, sponsored by All-Star Lanes and Casino and Jim's Auto Wrecking. So, let's take a look at the time compressed video of building a Derby car. And we'll just take a little snippet of it. Like I said, it's on the DVD. Go to derbygarage.com to find a copy of it. And then we'll be right back to the trophy presentation. For everything you ever wanted to know about building a demolition derby car, we now join Team Duncan, already in progress. Okay, that was a fun little video that we put together, Kevin. How'd that look?
Well, how'd they do that?
They were a lot of coffee that day. They were hauling butt. Here comes the tow trucks to get some of the dead weight off the track.
A myriad of tow trucks. How many tow trucks did Chico need to bring here?
3.
3. They need a lot more.
Wait till you see the finales. The whole point is to not allow your competition to run at all. So,
yeah, the finales, everybody's gearing up for the finales. They're waiting for that.
Yep.
I just can't believe how hard these little cars are hitting out here.
Okay, here is the trophy vehicle. Kim Bascoli being driven by Dave Von Ruden of Those Guys Rod and Customs. Again, a 1967 Kaiser Jeepster. Congratulations. And trophy presentation's done. Jeep's on its way out. We will thank Joey James Dean and come right back with the third and final big car heat race. And welcome back, and thanks to Joey James Dean and the boys. Again, joeyjamesdean.com for the schedule of their events here in the local Kitsap County area. Kids enjoying it tonight. Beautiful weather, kind of threatened to rain on us a little bit, but looking pretty good right now, isn't it, Kevin?
Yes, it is. It's matter of fact, it's a beautiful day out here. Overcast, not sunny. The track is great condition, no dust. A lot of rocks being thrown, but yeah. And by the way, we want to make a special thanks to the Marines and sailors of the Marine Corps Security Force Company, Bangor, for their support tonight and the upcoming KDDA events.
That's right. They do a pretty good job of security at Bangor for those things over there that we don't really like to talk about.
What things?
Exactly. I think they can handle it at a demolition derby. All right, like you said, it's the third big car heat race. The cars will be going in reverse direction. That's not reverse gear. Heck, I bet these guys don't even have reverse in half these cars. So they're gonna, looks like
hey, Brent.
Yo, we got
Brent.
Yeah.
This is Mickey Ray walking in with Christina Payne.
All right. Well, I see you guys over there. Perfect timing as they tow the 33 car off the track. Go ahead and spool it up, Mickey Ray.
Okay, Christina, could you tell us exactly what happened out there?
I'm actually not sure. I was in a figure eight and
tell her we know.
I was hit.
She got clipped in the rear end and spun around.
I don't know.
Apparently you got clipped in the rear end and spun around. How long have you been doing this?
7 years.
Tell me a little bit about your car.
Oh, well, last year they decided to paint my car like a ladybug and put it in a pretty car contest, so.
Did she win?
I had a lot of fun with it.
Did you win?
I did win.
There you go. Yeah, ask her, is she going to be racing tonight?
Are you going to be racing more tonight?
No, my car's done.
Her car is done.
Well, thank her. Thank her for
Christina Payne. Thank you for stopping by.
Mickey Ray, thanks so much.
My pleasure.
All right,
Walking wounded.
Cars coming out here for the reverse direction heat race. 6 cars. And we'll get you the lineup here shortly. It's not jiving with what I have on my board, although, yes, it is. Pole position will be Kelly Enzer, Crazy Kelly. 50 will be Andy Schrader, rookie. 731, Jeff I impregnated my wife a couple months ago. His Cox, he told me to come up with some, so there you go, Jeff. 87, Dale Lumpy Hitman Avery Jr. 42, Steve Sven Melseth and Joe Kowalski back in action. Travis was here tonight, Travis Kowalski, but I have not seen the 130 car.
No?
I must had car problems tonight. Cars are getting ready to go here.
Doing the parade lap.
Yep. Do the rodeo queen wave, boys. Tell you what, with Kelly Enzer up in that front row, he's going to be tough to beat.
I'm going to go with Papa Cal on this race.
I say rookie Andy Schroeder in pole position has to be the clear leader. The clear winner.
The clear winner.
Yeah, he's going to win this race.
It's just like NASCAR, but not.
You know, I pick him here just like I do at the horse track, Kevin.
You do. The only thing, they don't end up shooting him here, do they?
No, they don't. And we're underway. Third and final big car heat race of the night. Kelly Enzer taking little time to jump out to the lead. Rookie Schrader trying to hang in there. Look at Enzer just
he's
led
moving.
the
He's
field.
moving. Here comes 731. Wrong way there.
Lumpy Jr. trying to get out of everybody's way. Enzer with about a quarter lap lead on the field.
Now, if he doesn't win this, there's something drastically wrong.
Kelly Enzer will win this race, Kevin.
I believe you. I have to believe you. I don't know if Papa Cal's on a mad charge.
He's a good driver. He knows what he's doing.
He got that mad cow disease working.
He's got them horns up there, too. Get close to it, Goria. Kelly Enzer coming around the corner in front of us. There's Sven Melseth. This car's dead. He's just kind of moving out of the way. Oh, rogue tire crossing the field. Look at that tire running around there. Right behind Kelly, right there.
Got a half a lap lead.
They knocked one away from the wall. 4 laps to go. Three laps to go. Beautiful shot by Matthew up in Skycam, provided by Duncan Racing.
Two laps left to go.
Duncan Racing providing that scissor lift, and through a partnership with Advanced Rentals Apollo. Thanks so much, guys. White flag is out. Kelly Enzer took an early lead and did not look back. He's waving to his fans in the audience, and he's got a half lap to go with Schrader trying to catch up with him, but it's not going to happen.
He may take him out here. It's too late.
Checkered flag, Kelly Enzer. Oh, and Schrader almost flips himself, hitting that rogue tire. And there's the tire right there, saying, I want to be in camera, Mom.
Kowalski nailed one of the big tires.
Schrader polluting the air. Where's Al Gore when you need him, huh? Kelly jumping up and down on the roof of his car. He's pumped. I tell you, he's got to be the best dressed driver tonight.
He's sexy, isn't he?
Look at the fans. Boy, this place really filled in there.
Well, at least nobody's contesting this race. It was not even close.
Congratulations goes out to Kelly Enzer in his 21st season out of Port Orchard. Sponsored by Marty Goit Trucking and Paving, Sunny B's Landscaping, Econo Lube and Tune, Dano's Septic, Bremerton Chiropractic, Carter's Nursing, Dano's Hulk Hauling, BT Mobile Tire, and Six Side Customs. So let me take a look here. He can do his own landscaping. He can change his oil. He can pump his septic tank. He's got his own chiropractor and nurse. They can haul his cars away with Dano's Hulk Hauling. They can come to his house and change his tires.
He's got it all.
And he's got Six Side Customs for the artwork.
I'll tell you what, that car was beautiful when it first came into pits tonight.
Yeah.
But,
hey, he's still getting that new car bonus and the new car smell all night long. Congratulations, Kelly. Okay, we're going to let her go here and take a thanks to Crazy Eric's for the gut bombs they gave the crew tonight. Thanks so much, guys. And we'll be right back with the final mini car heat race.
Crazy Eric's. Drive-through style dining for the whole family, located at the Fairgrounds, Belfair, and Navy Yard City. Nostalgic food, family fun, Crazy Eric's.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The third and final mini car heat race brought to you by Racecom Electronics, providing us the wireless communications for the race tonight. Thanks so much, guys. And we'll take a look here at our lineup of the cars. In pole position, Chris the Blur Rowland. 90, Shane Maccabee. 67, Ryan Bang It Up Cooper. 35, Steve Morgan. 161, Owen Lewis. 4, Frank the Tank Butler. 31, Michael Craig. 345, Daniel Dalton. 190, Mikey Stevenson, the Gumby car.
The Gumby car. These little cars don't look like they've been beat up at all, do they?
No, not at all. And 31, Michael Craig. And 102, Andrea Foote. Coming around the pace lap. Beautiful looking shot, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Green flag, let's get ready to rumble. Last shot of the night for points outside of the Demolition Derby.
There's Steve Morgan coming up on the inside, second place.
Steve Morgan knows how to drive.
Yes, he does. He put it on, he's in first place.
I believe that's a prelude, isn't it? It's that front wheel drive, he loves front wheel drive.
Oh, he does. It's a prelude to something. I just love that little motorcycle exhaust he's got coming out the rear window, though.
Sometimes these guys surprise you.
He's just tooling around there.
Steve Morgan, the president of the KDDA, having a little trouble here in his 16th season out of Bremerton. I make a prediction, Steve Morgan wins this race. Actually, I broke the curse in the last race.
Yes, you did. Yeah, and I'm going to go with you on this. I've watched him race, and he's a very consistent racer here.
He knows how to stay out of trouble. And he knows what concrete feels like.
He knows what the walls feel like. He just about met one. Yeah, he's passing the field. He just... Oh, look out. Look out, Steve. Look out.
The 90 car. Shane Maccabee, the rookie out of Olalla, kind of mucks it up there. Frank the Tank Butler is just behind Morgan.
Oh, that got him.
In the 4 car.
Uh-oh.
Steve Morgan sheds Maccabee like a cheap
bad habit.
Yeah.
White flag for Steve Morgan. Uh-oh. Got to stay out of trouble. 2 more turns, Steve. It's looking bad at the finish line.
Looks like a little mini figure 8 going on over there. Checkered flag, Steve Morgan. Take the lead early and hold it throughout the race. Good job, Steve.
They're still racing.
Peninsula Painting and Bikini Joe's Espresso. I'm ready.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
Let's go. And I'd like to again thank the fellas at Comcast in the video on demand section. Watching today's Demolition Derby on demand is easy. Simply go to channel 1 on Comcast digital cable, select Get Local, select Around the Sound, and then select the Demolition Derby folder. And my money is on the fact that we got the only program in that folder. So once you get there, you're pretty much good to go. Look at the girl. I don't know why she was cheering, but she was cheering something there. Waiting for the trophy vehicle, and here comes the Jeep.
Bogart.
Jack Bailey, a Racecom Electronics sponsor in this race, giving us, taking care of all of our wireless communication needs. Jack Bailey can be contacted at 692-6979. Provides a lot of radios for some government organizations, a lot of the racing over at the the Bremerton Airport area and us here at the KDDA. Kim Boscola, being driven again by Dave Von Ruden of those guys, Rod and Custom. Congratulations goes out to Steve Morgan. We're going to take a little breather here.
Racecom Electronics, providing communications equipment to military, government, corporate, and special events for over 2 decades. Racecom Electronics, communications on a budget.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We were going to do a pitman race, but they couldn't get enough pitman drivers to race or guys to give up their cars. So we're just going to go right into the main events, and before we do that, as the cars are starting to come out, let's take a quick recap of the evening here. Big Car Trophy Dash won by Joe Kowalski. Mini Car Trophy Dash, Steve Morgan. Rollover Points champion, Steve Harris. And rollover, and then we got the 161 coming out here in reverse. That make me all she has. Mini car chain race, Sparky Renfro and Michael Craig. Look at the people out there. Boy, I tell you what, a lot of fans out here today. We need some more, folks. Come on out and watch the events here. The next Derby is going to be May 26th. The one after that will be June 9th. So come on out and watch it. Join us. This is a lot of fun. The first big car heat race, Jeff Hiscox. First mini car heat race, Melissa Moore, Mad Mama. First big car figure 8, Kelly Enzer, and that would be one of 2 races he would win tonight. The first mini car 8, Steve Morgan. That's the second victory for him tonight, and we'll get back to more later. But here we go. It's the mini car main event, and it's 7 cars, and we'll get to the names here as we go. Let's get ready to rumble!
That 161 car.
That's all she's got. Oh, vicious hit to the side.
I think he used battery power.
That's gotta hurt. Oh, the 162. The sign is going everywhere.
Oh. Yeah, I think the 161's done. The battery did. No, he's up and running
161, Owen Lewis.
Oh, here comes a good,
Oh, we're not quite sure who the 162 is. I don't have that on my list here.
We'll just give them the numbers right now.
We'll get you the rest of them, though.
They're hunting that little 161 down. That's pitiful. That's pitiful he's out there.
Yeah, there ought to be a lot. Whoa, nice shot there. Owen Lewis gets tagged by the mystery man in the 162. We have the 63 of Mike Lester, the 153 Vincent Lee Mora, the 59 of Tony Timlick. When my partner gets done laughing here, we'll get back to action. We got
Foobar like a red-headed stepchild.
I'm telling you.
Oh! I think he's done right now, Brent.
We got a mini car sandwich going on over here. We got the 85 car of Kurt Foobar Bratcher. Oh, look at this wheel. Look at that.
I don't believe it.
I'd say he's done.
Yeah, that's it. He's done.
Okay, now remember, in big car, or in main events or demolition derbies, it's 90 seconds to make significant contact.
Right.
So you have to hit somebody
within
and then
90 seconds, or your flag.
That's right, and they have enough judges up in the booth that they time each car with one person, so there's no getting away with it.
Well, the way it looks right now, there's only 4 cars moving left.
Yep, and they have prize money.
Oh, he's getting a run for it.
Prize money and trophies for 1st through 4th place. $300 to the winner, $200 to 2nd place, $125 to 3rd, and $75 to 4th. And if it's a new car, you'll get $100, $75, $50, and $25 bonus respectively.
Good hit on.
That was a nice one.
That was a good one. He gets it in the rear too.
Foobar takes it in the rear. I don't know.
Like
I'm gonna have to check with Howard Stern's FCC department to see the legality of that one.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah.
It looks like he's out of it.
I think we're all out of that's gotta hurt too.
Yeah, I got that shot in the rear put him out.
Timlick,
2 left.
and Vincent Lee Morris are the only ones left. Vincent Lee Morris has 1 tire still remaining. Actually, you look there, he has a donut and a regular tire. His left side is shot. He's leaking bodily fluid.
Here comes the hit.
Oh! Timlick says, hello, Auburn style. I think Timlick is going to win this race.
I think we got a sandbagger here, though. He's sitting there. He's moving. He's still.
He knows. He's getting ready for the big backup. Here we go.
Here he comes. Here he comes. If I was you, I'd move.
Chugga chugga, chugga chugga, chugga chugga, chugga chugga.
You can see it coming.
Just say, he misses. Timlick misses.
How can you miss?
I'll tell you how he missed. There's no rear view mirrors in that thing.
There you go. He's lined up now. You can't miss this. You're 10 feet.
Well, apparently he can because he's starting to go in the wrong direction. Here we go. Boom! And actually, they were both moving towards each other. So they'll call that. What's that? Oh, he's got. If we could get a close-up inside the 153, he's got like baby shoes hanging.
Yeah.
And they got little flashing red lights on him.
Here we go. He's lined up. Here he comes.
Boom! There it is. Oh,
that could have put him out.
Look on the left. Oh, yeah. The baby shoe hanging for good luck. These guys do some crazy stuff. Timlick, they're calling it. Tony Timlick is your winner. Congratulations, Tony. Tony, in his 2nd season out of Auburn. Des Moines the Cleaners.
He's already got the checker flag on his car. So.
And Tony would like some sponsors. And the crowd loves it here tonight as we end the mini car main event. Looks like it's going to be Tony Timlick, Vincent Lee Morris, and we'll have to listen to Dennis Buchholz. Dennis Buchholz, incidentally, does a great job for Gordon Sound here, calling all of the demolition derbies, and he really takes care of us too. So appreciate the work that Dennis and Gordon Sound do.
Appreciate it. And here we go, Chico Towing once again.
This event,
they got their work cut out for them.
Yep. This event sponsored by Paul's. Here comes the trophy truck. So we'll get the we'll get the trophy vehicle out here, and we'll figure out who's got 1st through 4th. Let's see here. My guess is Timlick, Vincent Lee Morris in the 153.
Right.
Mike Lester's in 3 or 4.
Right.
Hold on. Look at this. Everybody needs to cuddle. It's getting a little nippy outside, Kevin.
Right.
Nippy.
Nippy.
Nip-y.
Nip-y.
You want to cuddle? No? Okay. And thanks a lot to the crew here tonight. We got
Did you see the headlights on that?
Yep. Garrett, Doc, and Dennis in the back room. On camera, we've got Michael Mathis, Matthew St. Carol, Martin Stabler coming over from Seattle. We've got Eric Reichel on camera up here with us. We've got Scott and Brian spotting for us tonight. Thanks a bunch, guys. And, of course, the lovely and talented Mickey Ray Olds.
She's right there, yeah.
Mickey's joined us up here for the end of the show.
Shows you what a fool I am.
And don't forget Patricia. Patricia handling the coordination duties.
I will slap
down
him for you.
Mickey Ray. I think I missed Kevin too.
No.
Well, just a minute ago you said you wanted to cuddle with him.
Okay, here they go. Tony Timlick. Well, all the trophies have been given away. We're going to take a break here. Thank Paul's Carpet Cleaning, the sponsor of the mini car main event, and come right back for the big car main event.
The big car main event.
Rocky Balboa.
Nothing leaves.
That's right.
Uh-oh.
Gut bomb coming right up.
Paul's Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning and Restoration has been serving the Kitsap community for over 27 years. Patricia, Michael, Aaron, and Doug are pleased to help underwrite West Sound Community TV productions of local community events.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the big one. It's time for the main event, and Mickey Ray has joined us up here in the booth.
And I'm so glad to be here. They're going to cuddle. I'm right in the middle of it.
I wasn't done talking yet, Mickey, but thanks anyway. We're up here bringing you the main event. Having a blast here tonight, the opener for the 2007 season. It's been a great night. We've had a couple of scares, some potential injuries, but luckily for us and everybody else, everybody ended up being okay. A little dingy, not coming back. Well, not that kind of dingy. A little dingy, but not in good enough shape to come back and race that. So what do you guys think so far tonight?
I'm pretty impressed. It's really nice to see a place where you can spend 3 weeks putting a car together and 30 minutes totally destroying it.
Very good point.
Totally stymied.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an awesome night. It's great.
stymied.
I'm looking for
here
the-
they come,
There
ladies
you
and
go. The
gentlemen.
big guys coming out.
Nice crowd here tonight.
We got Dave the Hook Hero in the 113 car. We've got Steve Harris in the Skull and Crossbones Rollover Champion 36 car. We've got a third car coming out. It is the 63 car, I believe, of Michael Lester.
Yeah.
It is Mike Lester. Mike, in his third season, has already been a points champion and a runner-up. We have the 30 car of the venerable Joe Kowalski.
Papa Cow.
Papa Cow having a pretty good night, winning the big car trophy dash tonight and being in a lot of races. Pinky Nordstrom in the 114.
Pinky's here for the crowd. He told me that earlier.
Don Olin in the 58 car in his fourth season out of Paulsbo. I understand wife of KDDA secretary, or husband of KDDA secretary, Jeremy Steele, coming out right now in the 78 car. The Steele family expecting here shortly, so we'll look forward to that. Dale Lumpy Hitman Avery Jr., whatever the heck they call him, in the 87 car. He's coming out. We got the 55 Axel Harp. We got the 43 Eric Hillbilly Nielsen. 123 Dale Oldman Avery. 52 Dave the Hammer McCarroll. 42 Steve Sven Melson. Looks like we got them all here, guys. What do you think?
I'm impressed.
That's a lot of metal and a lot of machine.
Metal soon to be mangled.
Did you see the tail on Papa Cow's car? That's a nice looking tail. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen some nice tail, Kevin. I've seen nice tail, and that is certainly some nice, a fine piece of tail. What do you think, Mickey?
I'm scared.
Are you sure?
I'm just scared.
You wanted to be. Oh, there. And then we got a great shot of Kelsey checking. There we go. Checking himself for ticks. And it's.
Maybe we can get some more people to spit.
Ladies and gentlemen, you never know when that camera's on you. Here we go.
Come on. Started.
Well, what they're doing is they're making sure no other big cars want to come out to this event.
All right.
They're getting itchy to do this thing.
Oh, yeah.
I love the pipes on the 78 car. If we could zoom in on the 78, it's got some killer pipes.
A lot of noise coming from 43, too. Or would that be music?
Nope, they're getting ready right now. Kelsey Payne has the green flag up. He's spinning it around. They'll count it down.
And the crowd goes wild.
This is what they've been waiting for.
Here it comes. He's waving. There it is.
And they're off. Look at that moo cow. Look at that tail.
He's on a mission. That's just search and destroy out there.
Oh! Steve Harris takes out Pinky.
We got some mudslinging going on down there.
Oh, we got a big group down here.
They're
We got a
trading
mock.
paint.
Kowalski nails Hillbilly Nielsen in the 43 car. We got some gorgeous stuff happening here right below us. Here comes Dale Avery Sr. Actually, no, that's Rooster in the one. Dale Avery Sr. in the 123. Oh! Hillbilly and the 52 car
hit.
of Dave the Hammer McCarroll, mixing it up.
Here comes the cow.
Oh!
Good solid hit.
Oh, it was off camera. But Lumpy and Sven met Demolition Derby style.
I don't know, 58's trying to get it started. He's not totally out of it.
58, Don Olin.
Oh, he's off.
Oh, nice shot there as Lumpy nails former KDDA president Steve Harris.
58 has power.
He's got power, he just got to get her out of there.
Watch the 87 car, guys. He won the first 2 derbies last year.
Get it in reverse. Oh, here comes a hit. Oh!
Avery.
Good solid hit.
Avery Jr. tags Mike Lester. And look at that. Avery's rode up on top of.
Oh, there goes the exhaust pipe.
Steele in the 78. Look, he's up on him.
If they're going together.
Yeah.
I guess they want to cuddle too.
I don't know if they're prepping the 87 for a brake job or what. Gorgeous camera work by the crew here at West Sound TV.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about that camera out there, Martin. Getting a lot of mud slung on.
Papa Cow's doing a job out there.
Papa Cow's going to turn everybody into hamburger.
There you go.
Hey, down.
Oh, he's looking. Somebody's looking at.
Oh, moo buckaroo.
The 55 car of Axel Hart doing some damage.
I don't know. He's looking pretty bad.
The moo cow's having some technical difficulties. Maybe a little mad cow disease.
Mad cow disease. That must be why he's so happy. He's got a real nice crew, Kowalski.
Oh, yeah.
Nice crew, nice family.
Yeah. All right, there's 3 cars left running. Kowalski just hit.
Mike Lester getting it going here. Oh, he just barely misses.
Is that cow just hanging on for dear life? What's going on out there? Dragging a cow.
Oh, here we come.
Okay, Hillbilly is up and running, but I think he's already been timed out. We'll have to see how that works. He's stopped. So it's a 3-horse race. Mike Lester in the 63, Joe Kowalski in the 30, and Axel McCarroll in the 55. What better name could you have for Demolition Derby driver than Axel?
I think that's 2 horses and a cow.
Yeah, 2 horses and a cow right now. You are correct. Now he's going to put it. Oh, this is getting good.
Who's going to buy the farm?
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, both cars have an awful lot of power this late in a Demolition Derby. Look for some hardcore hitting.
It's going to have to be.
Now watch this. Look at these people. They're trying to duck from the dust and the smoke. Hey, that's the
cameraman is ducking.
That's the dangers of coming out here.
Okay, they're going to line it up. Here they come.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. Joe's trying to figure out how to meet him on the field of battle as they get ready to joust here.
They're chasing each other around.
Kowalski having a little bit of difficulty with some,
that looks like this might be it if he gets him pinned.
So much for that cowtail.
Oh, he's got a little fire brewing underneath there. Look at it. Glowing. Oh, just blew. Look at the hole in the tire in the 78. If we could get a shot of the 78's rear left tire, there's a huge hole. Joe Kowalski drove by and just ripped that tire apart.
Oh, here he comes.
The 78 rear left tire.
There's still smoke. There's steam coming out of that tire.
Oh, doesn't that smell good?
The smell of exhaust fumes.
Oh, red flag, red flag, red flag. Don't know why.
On who? Here. You don't think Papa Cow's on fire, do you?
Nope, they think they got a fire. They're sending out the extinguisher crew. I didn't see a fire.
I told you there was going to be hamburger out there tonight.
Well, a lot of times what you'll get in these derby cars is a stack fire where it's the exhaust burning, not the, because their exhaust is basically cut right at the motor and they just run straight pipes out the top of the hood. And if you ask them why, it's not for power or anything like that. It's so that they can hear that their car is running, because believe it or not, when they're out in the race, a lot of times they don't know that their car is actually running because of how loud the other cars are, believe it or not.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Well, looks like they may give it, no.
Oh, they'll start this back up. If these cars, whenever they have a red flag, it does the 90-second clocks pause.
I don't know. It looks like they may call it.
Yeah, I saw the
Pretty smoky out there.
I saw the extinguisher crew waving. The crowd wants to know what's going on. And that's it. What'd they say, disqualification?
Evidently.
And it's, I've been to a lot of derbies. I've never seen them end before 9 o'clock before. This was
Quick,
a fast
quick and
one
dirty.
tonight.
What a crowd, though. Look
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, let's real quick. We weren't able to get all the winners earlier, so let's run through them real quick while we wait on the trophy car. Big car trophy dash, Joe Kowalski. Mini car dash, Steve Morgan. Rollover, Steve Harris. Mini car chain race, Sparky Renfro, Michael Craig. Big car heat, Jeff Hiscox. Only in America here, folks. Mini car heat, Melissa Moore. Big car figure eight, Kelly Enzer. Mini car figure eight, Steve Morgan. Big car heat, Dale Avery Jr. Mini car heat, Mike Craig. Big car 8, Dave the Hook Hero. Mini car 8, Steve Morgan. Big car 8, Steve Sven Melseth. Mini car 8, Michael Craig. Big car heat, Kelly Enzer. Mini car heat, Steve Morgan. And we have our 2 main events today. And I'm not sure if it's Axel or Joe that won that race. I don't know who they flagged.
Well,
I think Joe probably.
Yeah,
I think
they
Axel
did.
McCarroll is going to come, or Axel
Right.
Harp is going to come away
Right.
with the win in this one.
Yeah. I think Papa Cow got disqualified there at the end.
Yeah. Here it is. Dennis Buckholtz announcing the places. 78.
Yeah.
Jeremy Steele in 4th place.
Third place, driving car number 63.
63, that's Mike Lester taking 3rd.
Second place, driving car number 30.
2nd place, Joe Kowalski having a heck of a night tonight.
Yes, he is.
And your winner tonight's finale, driving car number 55,
Axel Harp winning it at $300 and a huge trophy. All right, well, let's take a shout out there to the West Sound crew. Thanks, guys. We got Mickey Ray. We got Kevin here on microphone. Patricia Ann helping Mickey Ray down, doing all the floor stuff. On camera, we have Eric Reichel, Martin Stabler, Matthew St. Carol, Michael Mathis. In the back room, we have Garrett Syke. We have Doc Parr, spotters, Brian Lee, and Scott Brockman. My wife Danette taking the still photography. Dennis doing audio for us. And we're going to let you go here, ladies and gentlemen. The rain's coming down. Stay tuned. We will
What a great
see you soon.
What?